Sagittarius. We have the star at the bottom of the deck. And you started with a reason to use it. You're trucking along, right? And it's like good shit, bullshit, good shit, bullshit. And it's starting to taper. It's starting to taper off. The quicker you're recovering from the bullshit, the quicker the good shit can proceed. Following the Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. And here comes the Lovers. And then you've got Two of Pentacles and Hierophant. So it's oh, good gracious. You've got a handle on like what's his name? Wolverine. When he gets wounded, how his skin can regenerate and he can heal himself. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting from this. It's like bullshit, Three of Swords, good shit, Seven of Pentacles. Let me not let my mental processes, my heartache, my heartbreak deter me from what I'm working on, because I feel like that is something that has steered you off course in the past. You get focused on the hurt, the heartache, and it scatters you. We're not scattered right now. For the first time, I'm not seeing Sagittarian energy. Fuck it and go to another direction. Fuck it and go to another direction. It's let let us proceed. I'm gonna set this right here. Not that it didn't happen, not that it didn't hurt. I'm gonna put this right here. I'm gonna work on some stuff over here where my energy and my attention and my focus is needed, because I have to finish this. Then you go back to the other feeling, thoughts, stuff, compartmentalized, so that these thoughts, the next wave hits you. You felt the Three of Swords. It feels like a separateness. It feels like a surgery, like something's been taken out. You're without something. Or the truth of something has taken away from your peace of mind. And it hurts. So you go back to what is working. You go back to what is constructive. You go back to what is growing for you and yielding those results. And then you have the next wave, next punch in the gut, where that thing, had you harped on it, would have felt more damaging, would have felt more detrimental to you. You get up quickly. What resuscitates you is the fact that you still have work to do. And it's more important than, not to say that you won't take time to process it and to think about it and to feel it. You're giving it the respect that it needs, but you're not over watering or over caring for a dead situation. You're going to bury it as it stands. This happened. There can be a higher purpose for it. There can be a higher knowing about it. But now is not the time for me to sift through the ashes in order to find it. It's going to come to me while I'm working. It's going to come to me while I'm enjoying my life. And I will get the answers that I need to know. I know I cannot rush the universe to bring them to me. This I know. I've done enough growing. I've done enough work to where I know that this is something still trucking, still going, still moving, I can rely on. Even when words and fallacies, I encounter them, I don't let them cut down my efforts. I don't let them cut down what I have going well. Lovers comes in and it shows me that there was a choice to revert to what is comfortable and to do what is uncomfortable. And you chose correctly. You chose correctly. Because your commitment, they say, Sagittarius they're so flighty, they don't commit. They commit when they see value. And you've seen where to place your time and your value. Let me show you how they're sitting on my table. You've seen what means more to you. You could have put more importance on this. But you chose commitment to something over your usual your usual way of doing things. See, you got my stomach growling and shit. You're using those circumstances in a way that cultivates health, in a way that, god damn, you're using it in a way that assures you're getting the support that you need. You're being shown, oh my gosh, you're being shown all that, all that, all that, all these coins. There's something you can rely on. It's something you can commit to. This is beyond like typical Sagittarian energy. And this is really what you need. This is what grounds you so that you can prosper. Not this. This is what you avoided by going back to what was real and what is stable and what you actually put your hands on and brought into fruition, instead of something that was circumstantial and brought on by events outside of you. Yeah, a lot of coins. That's a lot of value. It's a lot of value. 1, 5, and 6 as far as major arcana. 1 and 5 is 6. These two together, once you committed to what you actually had versus what somebody had to add to you, instead of what somebody had to give to you, you use your own. You used your own. And that was the choice. the whole time. We know you get bored. Once stuff starts to feel uncomfortable, like this, Sagittarius is like, fuck that, I'm out. I'm gone. I can't do that. It's not for me. You didn't do that this time. You didn't do that this time. This is the healthiest you've ever been. Mentally, spiritually. This is the healthiest you have ever been. And will continue to grow in that. And you're seeing the results of it. It's a continual graduation, I wanted to say. It's a yes. So while all of that was happening with the bullshit, you had more good shit. So it made it easier. You stayed around just a little bit longer than normally you would have. And there was the lesson and the testament in that. Because though this was so uncomfortable, you waited until there was absolutely, positively nothing else to desire about it, with it, for it. You're like, oh, it didn't kill me. I have this good shit that I'm so enthralled with, so occupied with, that's just one aspect of what life is at the moment. But it's not what it is in this moment, because in this moment, I got shit to do. Add that, and you come to the 8. Oh, well, I forgot. We got the 9 here. We got the 10 here. In the beginning, 2 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. So, in retrospect, what is this but a momentary lapse of time? It was but a moment. This is far more lucrative and beneficial. So what? So it no longer has that type of effect. Okay, and I'm gonna make a different decision, because now I know what I'm committed to and how. Now I know what is more important to me. I've made a different choice, coming up with different results, healing in the process. Julian, hey, Julian was like, no, not me. Where? At what? Oh, you know what? They did say something about that. It's imminent. That harmony, that peace, that stability, that is trumping. That's trumping everything. Like, Nine of Cups. That's your yes. Sagittarius. What are the messages do Sagittarius need to know at this time? For March 2020. Cards I want to shuffle. Ooh, we bent a card. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. This is what's at stake, right? And the reason why we were told about the good shit and the bullshit is because the bullshit is coming. And this is what it looks like. Now, you have the hindsight, you have the foresight, you see it coming, right? And you know it's going to be hectic, right? All that 5 energy we saw in the beginning. But there's other things at play. Your conscious knowing. Your unconscious and your conscious knowing are actually in tandem with this retrograde being in Pisces. There's something that when I said you make a choice with the Lovers, there's something that comes back around for you to reinvestigate. But it's telling you with Judgment in reverse, you either won't get the facts that you need, it won't be clear, there'll still be uncertainty around it, or this is not the source you're supposed to be getting from. Like, you're not supposed to be told in this manner. Trying to make a decision with this information is not going to do you any good, because it's not that information that is going to get you here. For you to be a companion and be in alignment with this 10 of Pentacles, which we saw for you already. This is what you are going to have to use. The strength of emotion, the strength of that type of intelligence. You have that spiritual connection to the divine. And that's what you will have to use in order to cultivate this 10 of Pentacles. All of this is like a deeper look into bullshit in order for you to realize good shit. This stuff is smoke and mirrors. This stuff is to distract you. Despite the fact that you have this 3 of Swords and it feels like such a fucking blow, you have this attitude. And that's what has you flying above all of this. It puts you a cut above. This was already promised to you. So now you just have to claim it. Now you just have to follow the steps. And you have that reaction to always do whatever it is you do. You have that reaction to do it. You're not going to do it that way this time. And that's what brings you such great results. And we're closing out with the world. So that was great. I like that. I do have Sagittarius in my chart somewhere. So yeah, well, I hope that was helpful.